I'm a rabbit and running in circles. I'm annoying and running in circles. Might as well jump in the hole and be a bunny. Be a bunny. Hola mis queridos, ¿cómo estás? Me llamo Alicia, también conocido como Coneja. Hello, my beautiful kittens. Hello, hello, my kittens. How are you? My name is Allison, also known as Rabbits, and today it is not a video, it is a live stream. Yay! Oh, sorry for the smacking. I lost track of time a little bit and was rushing things and just forgot to eat. So there might be times where I just will just pause my gaming a little bit and eat just because I am so late in eating my breakfast. But anyway, so excited that you're here. Most likely you saw the 3 photos during the intro, during the introduction of this live stream, and you're probably confused and want an explanation, or probably don't care about that explanation. I'm going to give it to you anyway. I want to make sure the gameplay of Powerwash Sim on this channel is as comfortable for you as it is for me. I am over the age of 18, over the age of 21. There's going to be cursing, cussing, and adult topics. Seriously. And who'd have thought you'd be hearing that live? Sorry, I'm a little, I'm gloating a little bit. Anyway, I am at that point in my life where I've changed what I use my cursing with. That I no longer use religious words in my cursing, such as God, Jesus Christ, holy, anything like that, seriously. And I've been doing this since 2018. But for the past 2 to 3 years on this channel, I've been asking for your help with that. I mean to say, I have trouble getting used to not using religious words in my cursing for some reason. So most likely I'll be able to catch myself on it, correct myself. If not, and you hear me use a religious word in my cursing, please comment in the live chat that's going on right now. Call me out on it. Seriously, I need to get used to this, and it's driving me nuts that I haven't gotten used to it. So, oh shit, I closed that, didn't I? I did. Fuck. Hang on, guys. I need to bring back that music that I was playing in the background. Whoopsies. Because I will need to play that during the break times. Shit, which one did I choose? I think it was this one. I'll just put it there and pause it. Okay. Alright, so, right. Powerwash. Cursing. So, that part is done. Although I do want to mention that I am aware that I have, Christian viewers, subscribers, followers, and whatnot. I want to let you all know I respect you. I really do. I want to remind you all to please respect my decision here. I left the Christian religion on my own volition. There was no external force or anything like that. Seriously. And now let's go ahead and get into the game. Now, I am aware of the specials. I think I bought the Back to the Future DLC. I can't quite remember. I have to double check. But I'm not going to be playing any DLCs today. Well, actually, maybe I should, considering this is a live stream, y'all. But I do want to further along in the career. You know what? Let's finish the playground and then we'll do a bonus job. Yeah? What do y'all think on that? Oh, and I should chat. Welcome to the live stream. Yay. uh, right. Oh, yeah, I should mention to my Steam friend that I mentioned in one of my latest videos that I am live streaming. What was his YouTube name? Bad Quanta? Send message. If you're interested, I am live streaming Powerwash Sim right now. Alrighty. He is online. It doesn't look like they're playing a game. So hopefully that'll interest them. I don't know. Let's get into it, shall we? I'm gonna mute myself while this is loading up. Alright. I can't remember if I did a little bit of cleaning off screen or not. If not and you notice a difference, then good. um, I noticed a little spot right here. Yeah. Let's do some cleaning. So y'all, if you are curious, this live stream is going to go on for 4 hours. It's strange because like, I know in my previous live streams that I've done on this channel, I'm able to do more than 4 hours. But times have changed. I can only handle so much at a time now. And it's interesting. I was going over my live streams this past month really, and noticing like all the different kinds of blocks are there, the copyright blocks, because there are at least 2 or 3 of my live streams that are either partially blocked globally or blocked entirely because of copyright songs. And it's interesting because like, y'all know I don't earn money off this, and anytime I try to dispute any claims on them, they're like, you can't say that you gave credit to them, and you don't earn money and stuff like that. Like you have to have a legit dispute, and I'm like, well, fuck, what am I supposed to do here? So I just put in like a general description of like, hey, I'm just using the music for break time. I'm not using it in any original format, but at least these live streams that these music are used are basically charity streams. And because back then I actually did do charity streams, I think. At least a few of them are, because I know one of them was to support Special Olympics because their HQ had been the HQ in Missouri had been basically destroyed by a tornado. So, a good portion of the music in that live stream was copyright, unfortunately. It sucks. And I'm gonna pause this real quick just to double check if anyone's chat with me. But I do have a view. Welcome. Welcome. Okay. So how are y'all doing today? I know normally I say that in my intros, like both in Spanish and in English. And I don't know if I've mentioned this. I know I brought it up a couple of times over the years, but the reason why I use Spanish in my intro is because I was basically raised in a Spanish-speaking family. I mean, even though we're biologically from America, my parents were missionaries long before I was born. They were missionaries, I don't know for how many years. Um, I know it was before 1981. I think they were missionaries for like 14 years. I have a feeling that the person watching is my mom, so let me see if she's commenting in the chat. No. Okay. But it's funny because before I continue on the missionary story, I want to mention that today has been a little bit hectic of like trying to make sure that the live stream goes well. But when it was close to like when it was less than 30 minutes away from the live stream happening, I got a message from my mom on Facebook Messenger saying, "In 27 minutes until Powerwash live stream. No, I gotta work." I like Bob. I know it's tax season, but it's Friday. You normally take Fridays off. I love her. I will always love my mama, no matter how many fights we have. Oh, did I miss a spot over there? Yep, I do. Oh, and I missed a spot there. Oh, right. Continue stream. I'm an idiot. I have been clicking. So, yeah. I kind of look forward to... Oh, right, sorry, the missionary story. So, yeah, my parents were missionaries, I think, for about 14 years. They started in St. Louis, which is where they're from. And then they headed down to Texas. After that was Mexico. My sister was born in Texas. So after Texas, when they finished their mission in Texas, they headed down to South America, Bolivia, which is where I was born. And you guys know I love to talk about the day I was born. But I won't mention it. Anyway. Ooh, looks like we're almost done with the red portion over here. Do 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 do. Oh, that's the shadow. I'm an idiot. I was like, why is it still black? Me, goofball. Uh, but yeah, so as I said, my parents were missionaries. 14 years. I was born in Bolivia, and it's funny because like I was only in Bolivia for 4.5 years of my life, and I think it was at that point they realized something was up with me, and they were like, you know what? We're done. Let's go ahead and head back home and live our family lives. Um, I mean, my mom's still a Christian. Uh, my dad, however, lost his faith along the line somewhere. I don't know how, and I don't know what happened, but my older sisters do, and they refuse to tell me. Actually, no, I think I learned, I think during the time I was in college, and I think at that point I was like, well, that was the past. Dad's changed now. He's trying to be a part of our lives, and I'm going to allow him. And I think it was that point in my life where I was like, you know what? People make mistakes. People make mistakes. And if you guys aren't going to forgive him, I will. Because like even if the actions he did were illegal, he's still my dad, and I still want him to be a part of my life. Y'all, don't you feel that way with your parents? No matter how many wrongs that you did, even if it was illegal? Like, them, you want that unconditional love. Every child wants that. I want that. From both my parents. And if they are still showing that even after the bad stuff they did, then I want them in my lives. But if they are still continuing the illegal shit, then I will think about all the pros, all the cons, and figure out if I still want them in my life. And granted, my dad is still going through some stuff. I wouldn't say they're illegal, but he's still going through some stuff, and I'm going to be there for him. Like, recently he confessed to me that he wants to lose weight. I had no idea how big he was. I mean, I know how tall he is and how muscular he is. I just assumed that was all body fat. Turns out I was wrong. Like, he is legit overweight like I am, and I'm like, oh. Okay. Well, if you want to eat healthier, that's your choice. I will continue to eat. I will continue my habits, albeit I'm going to try to do it. Sorry, I recently subscribed to a channel that I haven't watched before, and I think they just uploaded a short. Either that or they just uploaded a grounded video. Actually, you know what? I should check the chat. Okay. No one's chatted yet. Okay. That's fine. But whoever's watching, so glad you're here. Uh my day is a little bit hectic just cuz like I originally had plans to wake up early, get oh, get some videos down of a playlist that I started recently. Um and eat breakfast. That reminds me, I'm going to mute for a second. Sorry. I just realized where we are in the live stream, and I realized I came to the realization that I should be eating when we have a break. So I apologize for that. Let's continue. And when we have our break, I will eat then. I apologize. Alright. Because we won't be having a break until, I think, 35, maybe 40 minutes. Because I am going to be live streaming for 4 hours. I just wanna, yeah. Excuse me. It's funny because, like, a lot of times people will say the reason you're burping is because you ate good food. But realistically, you're burping because there was a lot of air while you were eating. So you were burping out that gas. You were burping out the air that you had swallowed. So, which explains as to my fast eating while I was muted. So again, I apologize. Sorry, I had something stuck in my teeth. Do 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 do. I think we. Sorry, just my brain works in different ways than most people. Like, I want to do things one at a time, but I'm like, there's so much shit to do. Nyom! Meep 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 meep. Nyom. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I'm a mimic, y'all. I'm a bit of a copycat. Cause like, you've seen me watch, You've seen me play Nancy Drew at Labyrinth of Lies. There's a character in there that clearly states what she knows, and she says she's a mimic. She copies things that she knows. She copies art. She copies what she loves. and which is artwork basically. But for me, um, the reason I'm a mimic is that my I'm like a kid basically. Anything that I fall in love with, I end up adapting into my behavior. So basically, my laugh has altered to sound like Raven's laugh from That's So Raven. It is altered to sound like the Roadrunner from Wile E. Coyote. It is altered to sound like so many other characters from the shows that I've watched. Why isn't this clearing up? That's better. Okay. Fuck's sakes. Go away! And see, that right there that I mimicked is from a movie called Stay Alive. And y'all, if you're into horror films, thriller films, Stay Alive has got to be on your list somewhere. That is such a good film. And if you don't know Stay Alive, let me explain. uh, you know how a lot of people nowadays are saying if you die in the game, you die in real life? That's what the movie Stay Alive was, basically. I don't know where people got that from, honestly. But I seriously think it came from Stay Alive. In my opinion, I think it did. Because basically what was going on with the plot is that some game developer that works for a gaming company came across this underground game called Stay Alive. And basically, they died. Like, this is how the 5 to 10 minutes happens. He starts playing Stay Alive, and he's like stumped, or not stumped, but he's enjoying of what's going on. But the game itself is like this horror thing about Elizabeth Bathory. Although we don't really know that it's about her until like later on. Like in the first 30 minutes, I think. And wait, is it first 30 minutes? Like, it's somewhere during the first hour of the movie. But he basically, in the game, he comes across a couple of rooms that just show like a bunch of gory shit of people being torn apart, and all that, and he was like, oh my gosh, disgusting. And he ends up dying in the game, basically by this crazy woman with a pair of scissors stabbing him in the throat. And and the game ends right there because he died. Like, he doesn't reappear, he doesn't respawn. And so he was like, shit, that's a crazy game. And so he's just like walking around his house. It's not even storming out, it's just dark at night. And he's just starting to be a little skittish because he's hearing noises. And we see in the background like a shadow of a woman in a dress. And we're like, oh shit, is it really happening? And then he hears this noise coming from a room, and it turns out it's his roommate banging someone. But then later on, like after the shadow woman showed up, later on when he went back to the room, he was like, "Hey, something's going on," and then he realizes both his roommate and the woman are dead. And they were in the exact same position he saw of the people that were dead in the game. And he was like, "Oh no. Oh no." And so he's like trying to run around his house, trying to like escape the woman that he started seeing. He's like, "Oh no." He backs away, and ends up being he does end up being stabbed in the neck, but he's then pushed off the balcony. I mean, he has a 2-story house, so the balcony is like looming over the like foyer. So he was basically pushed off the balcony, hanging on a rope, and just yikes. And so the entire movie is basically his friend, who is also a game developer, or more like a gamer, I should say, because we don't know what his job is actually. We just know that it involves games. But yeah, so throughout the movie, we're just like trying to figure out more about the game, figure out where it came from, and basically just trying to stay alive. It's just crazy how it goes, you know. Yay! We got a ding! We got a ding 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 a ding. That's not what I went to do. I want to... I'll just buy 3. I like how much money we have so far, because that means... I very well could just go ahead and buy this. But I want to save up for this. I mean, I know I need to wait until I get 40 stars, but I think it'd be more worth it if I just saved money for this rather than buying the medium. Although I know I'd be powering through this a lot easier if I did buy it. Fuck's sakes, I'm just gonna do it. But that means I need to get the... that means I need to get the... the turbo nozzle. I'm gonna need the extension. I'll at least need the short extension. Yeah. And I'll get the turbo nozzle next. But after that, I'll start saving money. Nope. Here we go. Oh yeah, look at that. Powering through this. I'm glad I did that purchase. Because otherwise you'd all be watching the same shit for who knows how long. Oh, man. I am noticing the time. Break time is coming up. So, I should probably start leaning into that soon. Look at me power wash, baby. I actually should look under here. How did I miss these spots? What the fuck? Excuse me? I am sloppy. This is a live stream that I love. Do 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 do. Okay. Yep. Called it. So much dirty shit under here. Wait. I don't remember what was going on with with the conversation that I had with my mom. I think it was like last week. And we were talking about, I think, my finances when it comes to my insurance, like of what I can't get. And she was like, "You can't get this, you can't get that because it's not healthy for you." And I'm like, "Oh wait." I literally used an emoji that had like your eyes crossed and with like a frowny, with an open mouthed frowny face, and I just went, "Wait." uh, I I am one to be in a very funny conversation, in a very wittful conversation. Whatever. Just like, if you need a party pooper, I'm there, and I will make fun of being a party pooper. Every party needs a pooper. That's why I'm the party pooper. Oh, man. I forgot where that came from. I don't even know where that came from. I've heard it from my mom so many times. And then sometime after I dropped out of college, I had found this movie called Stick It Up, and which is a gymnastic movie, by the way. And it's such a good movie, but like the main character's best friends, there are these bike like I shouldn't say baddies, but they're just these like lovable bike riders that are just not quite right in the head. And so at some point they're trying to break her out of gymnastics school because it was part of her part of her juvie requirements, you know, like uh she got caught doing something, and basically the suggestion to her was, I think, community service somewhere, or go to this place called VGA, which is some sort of gymnastics academy. And she was just adamant in like doing anything but gymnastics. And the judge was like, VGA it is. What the fuck? And so she didn't tell her friends. She didn't rat them out because they were a part of the crime that occurred. And and at when they tried to bust her out, the guy in charge of the academy was like, "Are these guys your friends?" And so the three of them just had like this bundle of laugh, like talking to each other, and the guy in charge, Victor, like basically kicks them out. And the two friends just start singing, "Every party needs a pooper, that's why you're the party pooper." And then he finally just like pushes them out the door and closes the door, and you could just hear them like using their bodies, like rubbing it against the door, like, what the fuck, guys? I love Stick It Up. It's such a good movie. Oh man. Wee. I look forward to when this job is done. Oh shit! I just noticed the time on our live stream. So, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and start the break in a minute. I'm enjoying this a little too much here. Wee. It's so fun. It's so therapeutic. I love it. And it's just so interesting because, like, if you're gonna do YouTube, you like videos of this either on YouTube or Twitch, like you gotta come up with topics, or otherwise there's just gonna be no commentary to it. And granted, no commentary to Powerwash is fine. But if it's a Powerwash game and you're just recording it, like you're and you want commentary on there, you gotta have some topics. Like, what the fuck? And I am one to talk a lot, but there are a lot of times where I'm like, I'm enjoying this. La di da di da. Okay. So, we are coming up on the 50 minutes. And we are almost done with this circle. So I think once I am done with this circle, I'm going to go ahead and do the slow transition to break time. And yeah, because why not? Come on. Come on, why aren't you digging? There we go. And with that, we got so much shit to do. But when we get back, we will do as much as we can until the next break. With that, yeah. So in this next break, go ahead and get some stretches in those legs if you are sitting down, and go ahead and go to the bathroom if you need to. Get something to eat. Rehydrate yourself by drinking some water and all that jazz. I will talk to you in 5 minutes. Oh shit, that's muted. Alrighty dighty, I am back. Oy. I have gunk in my eyes which should not be there. Granted, I've only been up for like about 2 hours maybe. Alright, so before we continue on playing. Ooh! Actually, we've had some decent views. Well, poopy pants. I just saw the average view duration. Poopy pants. But hey, I shouldn't complain. I am actually going to go over here and clean this up. I went from 0 to 0. Do y'all like singing? Cause if you haven't noticed in my videos, I love to sing. I'm always singing something. And I think I get that not just from my dad, but from my dad's side of the family. I really do mean that, cause like my whole family on my dad's side, of course, hardly anyone on my mom's side likes to sing. But I mean, it's not that they can't sing, it's that they just choose not to. And my mom will insist that they can't sing, but everyone can sing. It just matters as to like what vocal range they should be doing. They need the right key to get that singing. But I have heard some people where they actually cannot sing. And I think it's because they choose to not figure out what key they should be in. They want to sing just like the songs they are listening to, and they refuse to listen to people's advice as to what they should do to improve. I got a purple dinosaur. Look at that beautiful purple. You thought I was going to say butt, didn't you? You gotta admit, when it comes to Power Rangers, they love dinosaurs. They love prehistoric things, at least. Because a good portion... I shouldn't say a good portion. Majority of the creatures that represent the Rangers in multiple seasons, I'm not just saying just a few, it is often a dinosaur. It's either this beautiful dinosaur here, I think it's a Triceratops, Plesiosaurus, Tyrannosaurus Rex, Pterodactyl. Pterodactyl's a popular one. I actually recently decided to rewatch I think it's Lost in Space, or is it the one after that? Cause honestly, like I've been rewatching Power Rangers lately, and just cause like for nostalgia reasons, and I couldn't figure out like which season to start with first, and so I just picked a random one that I actually really like, and then afterward I was like, well, what season should I watch next? And then I had the urge of watching RPM, which is also a really good one. It's got a shaky storyline when it comes to Dylan, because there are there's just a few flaws to it, but other than that, like, it's a really good story. I love it. It's so cute too, because I love the chemistry between Dr. K and Ziggy. But like, other than that, like, a lot of the Power Rangers stories are cliche. A lot of the Power Rangers stories are cliche. Especially with Tommy Oliver. Yeesh. Well, actually, no, that's not true. The story, like, the different storylines they use for Tommy Oliver are actually really good. Unless it's the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Because, like, the storyline for that one, it's somewhat unique. But then when Tommy Oliver shows up, it kind of goes into a cliche story mode. But like in later seasons of Power Rangers, like Tommy Oliver shows up quite a bit, and I'm actually really thankful for that, because like it kind of saves the show a bit, because they get to add more lore to Tommy Oliver, and which I am all for. Oh wait, no, this isn't a Triceratops. This is just, I don't know what kind of dinosaur this is. Anyone know what kind of dinosaur this is? Comment down below. Comment in the live chat. Which I'm kind of curious now. Come on, y'all. But hey, I understand. Whoops. Continue stream, please. I mean, I get it. I get it. Whee. Anyway, so, after I finished RPM, I was like, which season should I watch next? And again, I was like, trying to debate of whether to follow the chronological line, or if I should just watch random seasons. And I was like, you know what are the latest seasons after RPM? And they were seasons that, multiple seasons after that are like shows that I'm not entirely a fan of. Like, granted, Beast Morphers is a good one, but like the actual morphers for the Beast Morphers they're just so huge. Like, how do you handle that? Eh. This dinosaur needs a wash. Yo, look at that tummy. Who needs a good wash? Who needs a good wash? You do. You do that voodoo. Uh. And no! Hang on, guys. Well, crap. Gosh dang it, brother-in-law. He must really love his job. And the game he's playing must be really difficult for him. Why can't I move? Alright, well, poopy pants. That sucks. The call that I just got was referring to my eye care insurance. And no, it wasn't a spam call. It was a scam call. It legit was from a business that my mom helped me set an appointment for, and they were explaining to me of the flaws of my insurance. So after this stream, I need to contact my mom, or I could contact her during one of the breaks. I think I might do that. Of course, there won't be a break anytime soon, so there won't be a break for another, I think, 20 minutes. Aw, shit. Oh, there we go. Let's go ahead and try to clean up the carpet, the rug. So, my insurance has so many flaws. Like, I mentioned what was going on with my CPAP, right? In my latest video. I mean, I might as well just go ahead and lay it out here. So, the local pharmacy respiratory branch, they can't give me my CPAP because my insurance states that it's been over a year since my last sleep study. Which is stupid because I learned from my doctor that it shouldn't matter if it's been over a year. The fact that the medical records happen in less than 5 years, that should be enough documentation to prove that I need a CPAP. But no, the insurance says it has to be, these sleep studies have to happen within a year. Like the 2 sleep studies that I did. Yo! I did not expect that. Soothe Your Soul Productions, welcome to the litter. This awesome litter that I have. Welcome to the crew, the bunch, the litter, the nest. Oh my gosh. I love it when I get new subscribers, and the fact that this happened during the live stream is awesome. Welcome to the litter. May you hop in excitement and hope always follow you. Oh, I love getting new subscribers. It soothes my ego a little bit. 2 new subscribers in less than a month. I love that. Now, if I can just get Bad Quanta to join that. I'm kidding. What the fuck is that? Oh. Okay. I gotta watch that. I've kind of been done with Phasmo a little bit. I mean, no, I love Phasmo the heck, I do. But, there's a particular Twitch streamer that I'm sort of fond of. His name is Jeremy Dooley. I do mention him a lot, especially since he did Powerwash Sim. But he just uploaded to his regular YouTube channel a Phasmo run he did with Fuya. I love Fuya. Fuya's funny. Really, I should watch her content, because she's funny as shit. I mean, she may be a little bit of a scaredy pants, but I like her. I really do. She's at least better than fucking Platypus. And I mean a platypus. That's literally his like Twitch stream name and YouTube. Oh, that's why. But yeah. I'm not a big fan of a platypus. I'm not a fan of Platy. And I think it's because he talks to his chat more than he games. And I understand that. I understand talking to your chat is more entertaining, more involving for him, but it isn't for me. If howdy dirt finder, put everything on hold. My golf buggy's soiled like you wouldn't believe. I think that might actually be a quick job. Which I wouldn't mind putting this job on hold for that, but my dedication is this job first. Anyway, I'm Calvin. Duck! Gave your details to a colleague who needs a hand with her new place in the suburbs. It's the old Death place, so I hope you don't get spooked easily. Guys, if you don't get it, without the apostrophe, it's death. I love it. I love jokes like that, honestly. But before I continue on with that joke, with that story, let me finish my complaint about Platy. But as I said, like, I completely understand that talking to your chat is entertaining for him, and he gets more involved with his following, his subscribers and followers. I completely understand that, and I want that to happen here too with my live streams. Like, I want to get more involved with my subscribers, my followers. But there's got to be some sort of balance between playing a game and being involved with your fan base. There really does. 'Cause I am there at your live stream or on your channel to watch you play a game. But if I find out that you're talking to your fan base, your followers, your viewers for more than 10 minutes, I'm out. More than 10 minutes. Platy likes to talk to his fan base for over 30 minutes. And he's playing a game with his friends, with other streamers, with other content creators. And he does this every fucking time. And then it annoys the crap out of me. He even does this to Jeremy. And Jeremy doesn't mind, because he's just there to have fun. He don't care. And honestly, sometimes Jeremy does that too. But he at least balances it. He doesn't talk to them for more than 30 minutes at a time. That is, he doesn't show that in his YouTube channel. On the VOD, maybe. But he at least edits it out. Which is fine by me. But he knows the balance. He gets Platy, like, he understands. That's why those two guys are friends. But as far as like personality wise, like, he and Platy are complete opposites. Which kind of makes sense of like how those two are friends. They balance each other out. But they both have similar humor. Which is another reason why they're friends. I think that's how they became friends. Honestly. Those two. Anyway, there's something about jokes that I said I was going to continue. I forgot what it was. Oh, right. Jokes like DF. So, most likely my viewers are Gen Z or just the latest generation, early 2000s and all that. But if you are in your 20s or 30s, you are most likely familiar with a show, an old show called Charmed. I understand there's a reboot of it, a remake of it, and I've only seen season 1. I need to get caught up with that show. But the old show of Charmed, there are plenty of jokes like that. I know in season 7 there is a demon called with the name Drake, and in one of the episodes, actually no, throughout the show there are multiple demons that use this joke for their last name. And instead of like making up a last name, they just go with what they are. They say they are instead of choosing a random last name like Carmichael or Cartwright or just even Allison, because I know my name can be a surname. But no, they just take the E out of demon and put an apostrophe there. Say your name is Drake Demon. What the fuck? And that's what Drake did in one of the episodes in season 7. Like, he literally signed up for like open mics singing in the restaurant that Piper owns. And spoiler alert if you haven't watched Charmed, by the way. But he basically signs up for open mic and didn't tell the Charmed ones. And so they randomly hear the announcer say, "We present to you Drake Damon." I'm like, Drake, what the fuck? You can do better than that. You're a creative guy. You can't make up a good last name. What the fuck? Even though you have 3 days to live. Come on. And he actually made a deal with a demon, a different demon, saying that he has a specific time to live as a demon, to spark Phoebe's interest in the romantic life. And she doesn't find this out, but we the viewers do by the end of episode 3. Or rather during episode 3. Cause like, I think in the first episode, we kind of get hints from Drake himself, saying like he only has 3 days to only has like 3 days to live. He was given a year, to enjoy life as a demon, and he has 3 days left. And Phoebe just ends up kind of falling in love with him because this demon is actually a gentleman. He knows all the classics. He knows how to keep the romance alive. And he shows her how that can be done. And it's just so beautiful of like how he does it. I forgot how the first episode went. I know one of the 3 episodes she was turning into like the 1950s housewife because of a ring she found that belonged to her grandma. And another episode, actually I think it was the first episode, Drake somehow got his memory erased, and because of I think a comic artist, he was turned into Robin Hood, basically. He believed himself to be Robin Hood and was trying to stop this con artist, basically. Another episode was the cabaret. I think that was episode 2. Because the cabaret episode was basically... No, wait, no, the cabaret episode was when he showed up. And I think what happened there was that, geez, I am not explaining myself very well. Jump! Ah! How do I explain this without... I mean, the show is pretty old, so I shouldn't say spoiler alert, but there are a lot of people who aren't familiar with Charmed and may want to watch it. But basically how the episode goes is that, if I can remember correctly, she tries to figure out what happened. No, she comes across this property, I think, and ends up taking on a soul that belongs to someone else. And Drake is like, what's going on? Let's figure this out. They figure out that the spirit that's inhibiting her, that's possessing her, is from this old property that she had walked by. And so the two of them decided to use a spell that would basically put them in where these ghosts are. And it turns out, actually I'm not going to say what it turns out, but they try to help these spirits out that are stuck. And basically the spirits are stuck in like a cabaret, an old-fashioned cabaret. And Drake is just loving it. Like, he is like living it for the scene. And by the end of the episode, like, he signs up for the open mic night. And oh my gosh. Like, if you think Billy Zane didn't have a singing voice, he fucking does. And this is why I love these 3 episodes of Charmed. Drake is played by Billy Zane, the Hunga Hunga himself. Oh my gosh. If you don't know who Billy Zane is, you missed out on Titanic. Ew, that sound again. But yeah, Billy Zane is more known for his role in Titanic as the mean fiancé. But you most likely would recognize him from the 3 episodes of Charmed. And what's crazy is that he's gotten a bit pudgy. So has Cary Elwes. But he's still handsome as fuck. A good portion of his fan base, though, recognize him from Tales from the Crypt, which I always forget that he's in until I look at him up on IMDb. But yeah, he did a couple of episodes of Tales from the Crypt, although episodes from Tales of the Crypt tend to play out like movies. Alright, so we're basically at a time where we need to take a break. So let me finish up this portion of the dinosaur. That fucking sloshing sound. Okay, let me double check on this. Okay. Yikes. This dinosaur. So dirty. Why are you so dirty? Alright, so I really should just go ahead and start the break now, but I'm enjoying cleaning this dinosaur. Cause he's so dirty, he need a bath. What the fuck is that smell? I think my neighbor's cooking? Because it smells a little burnt. I know I turned my stove off. It kind of smells like burnt food though. I should double check on my stove. And it is basically break time. So, y'all, make sure you get up off that chair or bed, whatever you're lying off, whatever you're sitting down on. Stretch those legs. Drink some water. Get some snacks. Go to the bathroom, all that jazz. Hope you're enjoying this live stream so far. and I will be back in 5 minutes. Hola, hola. Hello, hello. Welcome back, everyone. Alright, so if you're just now tuning in, uh, and you're, ah, it shouldn't be laggy. It's just behind on stream just a little bit. It shouldn't be too laggy. If you're thinking that my water spray is slow, it is because it is slow. Because I am. Oops, did I click on? Whoops. I predicted that. My neighbor's smoke detector just went off. When I was taking out the trash, I was like, ew, that stinks. I think they're trying to make bacon, but the oil they're using to bake it smells disgusting. And I think they're cooking it on high rather than on a low heat, which I think you're supposed to do, because when you're cooking oil, because otherwise that oil is just going to splatter everywhere and it's going to cause a lot of smoke. I know, because I've been there. I'm okay. Just checking on something. But yeah. Anyway, if you're just now tuning in, I am Rabbit. Welcome to Rabbit's Fun World, and I tend to play games like Powerwash, Stardew Valley, um, Dreamlight Valley, House Flipper, games like that. I also played Nancy Drew, but I haven't in years. I haven't touched Nancy Drew in years. Now that I'm live streaming again, I might consider playing Nancy Drew, Master Detective. I'm not sure. I'd have to think about it. But I think right now I'm just gonna focus on games that I already play on the channel right now, while I am trying to publish a book. And I say trying to because I am procrastinating on working on the scenes that need to be edited. I don't know why I'm procrastinating, considering I want this book published now. Up the butt. Whee. Okay, I'm squatting even more because I want to make sure all this is clean. Okay. Alright. Whoop! Up the butt. La da 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 do. Do 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 do. And if you're once again, sorry, my brain is all over the place. If you're new to this channel, I upload videos on Wednesdays 6 p.m. Central and Sundays 4:30 p.m. Central. I say Central because that is the time zone I'm familiar with, and I have difficulty doing the math with other time zones, so you'll have to do that yourself. Sorry. I mean, I legit could just look it up, but so could you. Anyway, how are you? I don't normally do live streams. I used to years ago, like over 5 years ago. I only recently started doing it because I wanted to test it out and see how it would work, considering the last time I tried, which was over 4 years ago, over 5 years ago, I had some technical issues and what was supposed to be a 3-hour live stream or a 4-hour live stream, only 5 minutes was saved, and it was all jumbled up. I was like, when I realized that, I was like, what the fuck? Okay, no more live streams. I think even then, that was around the time when I stopped editing. Craziness. So much is clean, but it won't say it is. There we go. Yay. So let's get more. Do 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 do. Do do do. I love to sing. I love to sing. Do 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 do. I love to sing between awkward silence, between awkward silence, between awkward silence. I like to sing between awkward silence and not get bored like you guys. Sorry, I do get bored. It's just when it comes to recording and doing live streams, like I have a difficulty coming up with other topics to talk about, considering I've already talked off my head. This is why I go a little bit insane. It's funny because, like, when a lot of people say there are mental health issues that you can talk to a therapist about that, not a lot of people can afford therapists, even if they have insurance. And even then, like, a lot of people believe that they don't need therapy. Really, a lot of people don't believe they need therapy. And a lot of times it's because either they feel fine they don't want to bring up the past, or they just have things balanced out. They have someone to talk to that's not a therapist. Which, good for them. I wish I was like that. I'm not. I'm not perfect. No one is. And if they say they are selling something. Life is pain. Anyone says otherwise, they are selling something. And once again, I mimicked. That is that is Dread Pirate Robert Wesley from Princess Bride. I have to check chat. I have to check chat on that. uh. All right. Well, hey. If you're familiar with Princess Bride, yay! I you have you have a new friend. uh. I have a lot of my favorite movies are old films. Like I love Princess Bride, Goonies, High Society, My Fair Lady, Mary Poppins, the OG, the OG Mary Poppins, not the new one. Although I really like the new one too. Uh, honestly, Miss Andrews has my heart. I don't know why her first name is escaping my brain, but Julie Andrews. She will always have my heart. She's such a great actress. Sound of Music is also a good song, or good movie. Sorry, it's also a good song too. Gotta admit, Sound of Silence is one of my favorite songs. 'Cause it's the sound of silence. Another favorite song of mine, Angels by Within Temptations. Ugh. Seriously, listen to that song and not cry. I'm not a Christian, I really am not, but listening to that song just sends me shivers. Yeah. Are you noticing that percentage? A good portion of that are these rugs. A huge portion of that are these rugs. These carpets. Fuck's sakes. Ugh. I like to sing, and I am gonna check chat again, cause I can't see my chat. There we go. Oh, you know what? I'm a dum dum. Uh,